before we get to the action on the red carpet, we got to talk about the show itself.
We do. It was a night filled with surprise winners, inspiring speeches, and thanks to Ricky Gervais, a bit of controversy. Watch this.
You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking. I never did. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no, shush. Once upon a time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long, Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So,
All right, well, here to talk about Ricky's hosting gig and all of the night's other biggest moments is pop culture expert Chris Witherspoon. Welcome.
Hi, Chris.
Ladies, my Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get to it. What did you think of Ricky Gervais?
You know, I thought it's a hard role to step into, like in the midst of cancel culture and woke culture. I'd be afraid for that call because, you know, it's just like you could say anything and get it wrong. But I felt that he was a little bit too dismissive.
Yeah.
Like, I think that there was a tone, like he almost crashed the party, didn't want to be there, and kind of ruined the night for a lot of folks.
I feel like
yeah, me
part
too.
Of his act, though.
I agree,
Yes.
but I also feel like right now we need these kind of celebrations. Like we're in the midst of so much happening politically in this country. I think actors and viewers at home turn to Hollywood for like that escape. And for me, he's just like a gray cloud.
Yeah.
I get it, that's his shtick, but it just didn't work well in the room.
I agree with
I
you.
felt like
I
there
agree
were
with you.
moments where he was just too mean
Yes.
and too harsh in a moment where I think you're right. It needed to be more celebratory.
Yeah, I
Yes.
didn't like in specific the joke about the lack of diversity among nominees and also the lack of female directors. Like that.
I didn't need
just
to hear him talk
feel
about James
right.
Corden that way
Same
either.
way.
I was like, all right.
moment, I was like side eye.
Yes.
To Ricky. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about the speeches. There were a lot of great speeches, especially from the ladies on the carpet.
God,
Let's talk about Michelle Williams first, because she's gotten real outspoken in the last couple of years.
I think that she's incredible, and her moment where she talked about women's right to choose was so powerful.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais said to please do not be political, but I love that she so eloquently unpacked and addressed it and made it personal.
Yeah, she was very eloquent about how she
and beautiful,
said it.
stunning.
Yeah, she looked amazing. And Kate McKinnon, I was in tears.
Me
when she
too, I
introduced
was,
Ellen. It
yeah.
was such a beautiful moment. And for me, I didn't know that she was a lesbian.
A lot of folks don't know that, and she doesn't really make it a big part of who she is when she's, you know, doing interviews and talking about her personal life. But she is gay. She's part of the community. But I thought it was beautiful her talking about in '97 being a kid at home in her parents' basement, lifting weights and realizing she was
she
gay.
was fighting back
and
tears.
Yes.
And seeing Ellen on TV coming out and really risking it all and losing it all, and making this comeback and now playing her, it was a full circle moment.
And I did know she was, but I never see her vulnerable, which is what made me feel kind of emotional for her.
I got choked up too, and she again was so eloquent and funny, and it's a perfect moment.
And even Ellen was very moved by
what she
speech.
said.
You could see it. It was beautiful.
Well, everyone was getting emotional. Tom Hanks was getting emotional because he got the Cecil B. DeMille Award
He
too.
almost sent me into ugly cry as Oprah.
Yes,
Hanks cries, you almost want to cry too. I thought it was great to see him get personal. I've interviewed him in the past. He really holds his cards close to his chest. He doesn't really show a whole lot of emotion. Normally it's about the work, but when he talked about his family, he got choked up. They were all there. I think all 5 kids and his wife, who's been by his side through so much. But a brilliant actor, talked about Meryl Streep, Denzel Washington, called them by first name, and you realize he's not just the guy that we love, you know, in front of the camera, but probably one of the nicest guys in Hollywood.
And I liked what Charlize had to say about him and her experience
when you hear
too.
about so many of these men that are kind of like villainized behind the scenes, for Charlize to say that he actually stood up for her, stood in the gap for her,
and made it about him and didn't make her feel uncomfortable about it, which is really that's a class act to do that.
She's a class act, and he is too. It was great. I love the video vignettes that they put together to introduce Tom Hanks and Ellen DeGeneres.
I know, me too.
Great job. Those were great. There were a lot of history-making moments too. Let's talk about Awkwafina.
Yes, Awkwafina, who's from New York City, born and raised in Queens and Forest Hills. She's the first Asian woman to win any leading actress Golden Globe award, period. So she won for comedy and musical, but for any category. But she's incredible, just a brilliant work. And I look at how she's been able to kind of navigate from being a YouTube star to a comedian, and now this is a serious dramatic role. She could actually be nominated for an Oscar for this, and I think she deserves it. I loved her speech. She was funny, talking about how her dad didn't think she was going to make money. But she did, and she's a big winner last night.
Yeah, and a lot more love for Phoebe Waller-Bridge from Fleabag. This was her second Was her first Golden Globe, but second
Her first
win.
Golden Globe, but she also swept the Emmys. I think so many people hadn't watched Fleabag. It was the homework after the Emmys, but she really, I think, gave a great speech. She joked about Obama, who she kind of, it's part of her shtick in season 1, but he actually said that he loves this show. It was on his list of shows to watch for 2019.
Yeah.
So that was a great moment.
I love that.
Yes.
And let's talk about the big movie win, 1917.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, I thought Netflix was gonna sweep the awards.
Yeah.
So they came in 34 nominations, making history. Marriage Story, The Two Popes, also thinking about the last one. But yeah, that film, 1917, is so incredible. Sam Mendes also beat out some big names for Best Director.
Yeah.
So yes, that's the one folks probably have to go watch now.
And then Oscars coming up.
Oscars
nominations
coming up on
right?
Monday.
That's right. Nominations are out just around the corner.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get things right this time.
I think we will.
Let's hope. Thank you, Chris, as
Thank
always.
you.
Yeah,
Be
thanks.
sure to follow Chris on social media for more inside scoop.